Hi, this is Phil with Gav TV News, and we are at the Generations of Gavilan Alumni Art Exhibition. Let's take a look at some great art. When did you first discover you had artistic talents?
I started out in 1968 out here at Gavilan out of high school. I just needed to take some easy units, and this was a fun thing to be into. So the man standing right over there was my mentor. He was a Kent child, and there was a guy named John Porter, and it was a real nice group of men that helped me out. It's nice to see the kind of things through the years, what they make and what they did, but interesting amalgam of talent that has been accumulated and put out from graduates of Gavilan College.
How long have you been creating art, or when you first discovered your artistic talents?
I started here at Gavilan in 2005 after I had retired from my job. My husband suggested that I go back to school and do art because I didn't have a chance to do that growing up, and yet I loved it. So this was my opportunity to go explore that creative side.
What do you think of all the artwork here today?
I think all artwork is very amazing and very beautiful. I like every one of it. I think all the artists at Gavilan did a great job on those, especially with the paintings and the ceramic stuff. It's really nice to see all different aspects of artwork.
I mean, this is amazing, display of all the wonderful work that students at Gav have been making for years, and Gavilan's a great platform to get started at and, jump off and get that foundation for the art that you want to create. I did this a long time ago when I was much younger here at Gav, probably in the early 2000s. And it just, it's written in Catalan, and it says, in July, neither women nor snails. And at the time I saw that phrase, I was reading a book by Dolly. It was like a biography by Dolly, and he mentioned that, and it kind of made sense to me. I think it's good, to kind of see this collection of work from students who, throughout the decades come together.
And what do you think of the importance of an event like this is for Gavilan and the community?
The community college, it's in that name, community college, right? We're part of the community is part of us. And so being able to open our doors for the community members, alumni, non-alumni, to come on campus and share the space together where we collectively appreciate art, I think is an amazing opportunity. I'm so glad we have this space.
And what is the origin story of the Generations of Gavilan Alumni Art Exhibit?
Well, I started thinking about all of the people who've gone to Gavilan throughout the years and have taken art classes and what they're doing now. And there's a cliche of the starving artist that if you decide to do art, that's kind of all you can do, right? And you just go all in with it. But I don't think that's actually true. I think that you can get a job doing anything else and still maintain an art practice. And so I contacted a few professors who were here and asked them if they still kept in contact with any of their former students, and sure enough they did. I think contacting the artists actually was easier than I thought it would be, and if I was to do this again, I could probably find 15 more artists who'd be willing to show. Yeah, everybody was very excited to be part of this. Everybody has a warm spot for Gavilan in their heart. In terms of setting it up, there's a gallery assistance course that we offer. They actually set up this entire show, so I kind of took a step back and gave them artistic license, and they did a lot of the work. I think what I love about it is how different everything is. We have ceramics, we have photography, we have painting. I think one of my favorite things, and this was the idea of the gallery assistance students, was the ants that are crawling around the entire room. They very much tie everything together, I think.
And who is the ant artist?
That's Tamar. She did the ants as well as the duck feet.
Why is an event like this important to Gavilan and the community?
I think it's important for students to see that regardless of what career they choose after Gavilan, or what school they transfer to, or what job they get, or how their life ends up, they can still make art. Everybody here represented did go to Gavilan at some point from 1968 all the way until 2024.
Well, thank you very much for your time. I appreciate it, and we appreciate all the artists here.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.